Hey guys, and welcome to Geekology. Today I'm going to show you Android 4.4 KitKat running on the Nexus 4. So as you start up Android KitKat, the first thing you'll notice is that it looks a lot like Android Jellybean. And yeah, this is still 4 point something, it isn't 5.0 or anything awesome like that, so we don't have a whole lot of changes to expect, but there are some pretty cool features that I ought to address. As we look at this, you guys can see that the icons for the camera and the dialer, some others have changed. That's always cool. We've got a new stock wallpaper, a lot of fun, and the highlighting color for the status bar has changed. So if we look at the status bar, you can see that it's all in white now instead of in blue. Now, the notifications work about the same. And if you look at the status bar, you can see that again, it's all in white. No more blue, very little blue. So if you're into blue, that's tough for you, but in general, white seems to look nicer and more polished. So, as any geek will tell you, the best place to start is the settings. So let's go open the settings and take a look. It looks about the same as it did before, at first glance, except we've got a few new entries here in the menu. We've got the home entry, which displays a list of our launchers. So if you're like me and you use a lot of different launchers, or at least a few at any given time, then that's a pretty neat option to have. Makes that a lot easier. Also, as we go down, we see Tap to Pay. This basically will work with Google Wallet or another NFC app and allow you to make mobile payments with your phone. For a lot of good things about this, I don't personally use it, but if you do, that's awesome. I'm sure you'll love this. So we keep going, we see we have printing, so if you're into cloud printing, again, I do that all the time, this just makes it more integrated and allows you to access all of your features from the settings. So yeah, everything else is about the same. If we go into About Phone, as you can see, we're running Android version 4.4. If we find that little Easter egg deal, we see our swirling K, no more Jellybean Slinger, for those of you who like playing that Easter egg with Android Jellybean. If we keep swirling this long enough, we get the Android 4.4 KitKat logo. Really awesome. Just stare at that for a few minutes, and let's go back to home. And as you can see, we've got, of course, standard home. The app drawer here is about the same. Nothing too much have changed. We've still got everything just like we used to. Play Store link over here, which is pretty convenient. So as for, a high wind warning, exciting. As for the notifications, like I said, they still work the same. And if we decide to go into Google Now, we don't have the Google Experience Launcher because this is a Nexus 4, not a Nexus 5, so we can't simply swipe from the side to get Google Now, but we can still swipe up from the bottom, as always, which is, again, pretty cool. So, as for changes to major apps, if we look at the camera app, of course this is going to be black because I'm staring at a table. If I lift this up, again, you can see the camera's fully working and all that. It might look kind of the same, but if you long press, you can see it turns into an arc instead of a circle, which is really, really useful because those circles were quick to use, but kind of annoying. If you have a big finger, if you're operating it with your thumb, you can't really see anything, it's just awkward. So with this, it gives you sort of a tree structure. If I want settings, I can go up to here. Might want to change the white balance, for example, so you can see how it works. Pretty awesome, pretty useful. And more small changes, if you look over here, Hangouts has replaced the default SMS app, so if you like Hangouts, if you already use Hangouts, this is going to be pretty cool. Hangouts is just normal Hangouts, but you can use SMS messaging, which is very useful. Also, if you decide that for whatever reason you do want your Messenger back, you can still go to messaging and then change the default app and you've got standard messaging, so you don't have to worry about that. If we go into Dialer, this prioritizes even more your most recent contacts and your last calls and possibly your missed calls too. If you still want a classic dialer though, you can just click here and pound away. If you look, don't want to call somebody right now. No. Can't. The heck? I don't know what I'm doing. Stop. Stop. Hello? Hey Dad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you. Okay, so I'm back. It looked like I had my finger over the proximity sensor, so a note to our listeners right now, never put your finger over the proximity sensor unless you're actually making a call, because it'll think your ear's there, obviously. Duh, I don't know anything. So, as we look at this, again, I'm going to do that again, you can see it is tightly integrated with our history, which is really very nice. I think it's just a much more functional way to manage phone calls, very closely integrated with the settings app, rather the phone settings app, and also the all contacts, just our normal people app. Again, close integration, which is really, really nice. So, also that's Yeah, there are a few other changes that you'll probably stumble upon. We have a new boot animation, or boot logo, as well as some other small minor things that I'll let you guys discover yourself. But that's about it for changes in Android 4.4 KitKat. So everyone, here's my verdict. If you have a Nexus 4 and you can get Android KitKat, then go right ahead and get it. It's got a whole lot of small changes, really nice user interface elements, and really nothing bad about it. So go right ahead. But if you're running an older phone that doesn't have support for KitKat, then don't go out of your way to buy a new phone to try to get KitKat. It's really neat, but it's very similar to Jellybean. So, with that said, thanks for watching and God bless. So if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you have something to say, questions, comments, criticism, or suggestions for new videos to do, please leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, go right ahead and subscribe. See you in the next video.